His attorney had to explain to a judge today why he issued his own unauthorized subpoena in the Jane Bashara murder case.
The judge says what David Grimm did is not allowed under court rules. 7 Action News investigator Heather Catallo joins us now. And Heather, what seems to have happened here?
Well, Diana, the court rules are very clear on this. An attorney cannot issue a subpoena in this kind of situation. Grimm admitted to the judge today that he sent out a subpoena, and the other lawyers clearly are not buying his explanations. Detroit attorney David Grimm has grabbed headlines again and again in the high-profile Jane Bashara murder investigation. Grimm's client, Bob Bashara, has not been charged, but the Grosse Pointe Park man has been called a person of interest in his wife's murder. On Friday morning, Grimm found himself defending his tactics in front of the presiding judge of the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division. Judge Timothy Kenny sent a letter to Grimm asking him to appear in court to explain why Grimm sent a subpoena for a case that doesn't exist.
Court rules don't permit the kind of subpoena efforts that you're making right now.
The only person who has been charged in the Bashara murder is handyman Joe Gentz. Legal experts say that because there is no case in the circuit court involving Bob Bashara, Grimm is not allowed to subpoena anything or anyone.
In hindsight, I would have not authorized my office to go forward with the subpoena, but I did.
Grimm seemed to suggest that his assistant was to blame for the subpoena.
I bear the weight of responsibility for my office.
Grimm told the judge that he was trying to get Joe Gentz's employment records from Trainer Industries in Detroit. The judge, prosecutors, and Gentz's attorney all questioned why the subpoena would bear the title People versus Robert Bashara when there is no such case. The subpoena also had the wrong court address on it. It listed the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center, which houses the civil division of the court. The criminal division is inside the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice, a totally separate building.
All of a sudden, when they're issuing subpoenas with no case number on it, with a fictitious case name, it ends up with the wrong address and phone number.
Joe Gentz's attorney told Judge Kenny she was very disturbed by what Grimm did.
I'm not satisfied with the explanation.
Larry Dubin is a legal ethics expert at the University of Detroit Mercy Law School. He says the judge could decide that Grimm crossed the line with the unauthorized subpoena.
There's an ethics rule that says you're not supposed to engage in any type of proceeding that is frivolous, that is without merit.
Grimm also told the judge that he issued a second subpoena for cell phone records. Judge Kenny asked him to write a letter withdrawing that subpoena. Grimm has also filed a motion on a separate matter in the Bashara case with the Court of Appeals, but that is under seal. It's not clear when the court will rule on that motion.